y'all bitch why? Cause I been that bitch.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Welcome back to the Clapback. It's your girl Camille
And Carmen.
and we're back at it again with another freaking video
And audio. Possibly.
in person. Girl, you gonna extract or do what you do? You be uploading the video.
I'll do what I figured out. But anyway, yes,
So we're
here.
in person, Bookie on us. And if you talk about my wig not laying flat, you're anti-black.
Don't nobody see it. It look flat to me.
Just saying, you're anti.
Comment below if it ain't flat. I think it's flat.
I think it could be flatter.
We look like we in a studio for real.
We are in the stop right here.
Okay. Anywho, you already know what time it is. What's tea?
Girl, what the F is tea?
Child, my place. Shein. I was about to say CN.
I see.
Shein is planning to hike up the U.S. prices. I think they already might have. Spike up the prices as much as 377% ahead of tariff increases. What made them come up with this number of 377?
Literally just about to ask.
It's so specific.
377 is OD. Because the last time I checked, when the Orange Man was going back and forth with China, he was talking about 125. Now all of a sudden 377. I didn't even see the number get that high or anything pertaining to the other conversations, but 377, like, what does that even look like?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, because I did get on Shein. I'm gonna get on right now, and I was looking at some stuff that was in my cart, and I'm like, okay, were these the typical prices? Because like it doesn't look high, but I'm also like, this was China, so maybe it is high, and I'm just not realizing because I live in the United States where everything is just through the roof. So
I was thinking it was more so going to occur with the shipping.
Oh, let's try.
So,
because like these shorts $9, I don't think they worth $9 though. To me, that's a spike up. This probably used to be like $5.
I feel like that is typical Shein price.
$9?
Yeah.
For those little booty shorts.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Try to purchase something. Let's see. $300 for shipping. I'm just saying.
Well, it went to 14.
So
the shipping is $3.99.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it hasn't hit for real. It said it was supposed to be hitting by the 25th.
Retail price $12.99. I think that's a spike up.
No, they're saying like what it would have actually been was $12.99, right? Plus $3.99, because 12 plus 3 is 15, and you're paying. But then it's saying
exactly something not
and
right.
it's sales tax.
But right here it says it's 9 something.
Right. Oh, maybe they're not giving us the discounted price anymore.
Originally it was $12.99. I don't know. I just think $12.99 for these little rinky-dink shorts
but
are still
12 minus
OD.
3 is 9. So.
Oh, but then they slapped the shipping back on.
Right. So that's probably, I don't know. I don't really see a difference in anything that's happening.
I don't know. To me, this is high.
I'm screaming.
Because I think them little rinky-dink shorts ain't worth no $10. These blouses might have been $12. The bodysuit was $10. Because I have a few of those. Okay, I'm in this outfit right now. The little fake Lulu. It was $30 for the jacket. And yeah, the leggings $16. The prices look the same.
Yeah. Maybe it hasn't hit yet.
I still think them rinky-dink shorts overpriced. No, I need to take them out of the basket.
Because you know when you get it, the quality is not going to be
that's like, this should not be $9.
I think that they were always nice, sister.
I don't think so. Or I must have been smoking something when I put them in there. Just having fun saying, oh, I need some little plain shorts. And you know, sometimes you put an outfit together and be like, I need something. And you just add it. It might have been that. But anywho, yeah, Shein, child, y'all need to get it together. I don't like that.
Yeah, me either. I don't like what's going on, period. But yeah, like, I feel like Shein, you can get a lot of stuff for a minimum price.
This is Lulu. Touch it.
Expensive.
I'm screaming.
So go back. But yes, child, my girl,
you keep going, girl. I got it.
This your segment.
Well, I thought you were just about to add comments because you were like, I don't like that.
Yeah. I mean, I really didn't have anything to say. But yeah, I really don't appreciate the tariffs going up. But I mean, like we're saying now, it doesn't really look like they went up for real.
Not yet.
So yeah,
that's why I said
go ahead and check out, girl. I might need to go toss some things in my cart first too. But I don't want it to be like, because I heard like once they got here, they were slapping on like higher pricing to get it out of the postal service.
Oh, see, I have no idea.
Yeah.
All I know is this was in my last batch. I made sure I got one last batch of some workout gear. Mm-hmm. And they shouldn't be seeing me for a minute. I do want some other stuff, but I think I can find it elsewhere. But y'all go ahead, go buy something and let us know. Come report back.
Please, comment below.
Take one for the team.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Ari Lennox reportedly exiting Dreamville Records, or she exited Dreamville. And I know the girls are happy because I saw on Twitter when she released that new song, you know, Soft Girl Era. Have you seen that?
I don't know not one song by her.
You know that new Apartment song because everybody used to use it.
I don't.
Everybody used to use it.
I don't actually. I was never a Ari Lennox fan. Like, I remember when I went to One Music Fest and she was there, and I was just like, I'm not impressed. I never really thought she was that cute, so I was just like, it's not really, it's not working for some reason. It's not really anything. I mean, not it, but she's not really anything to look at, and everybody was kind of just like enjoying her performance, and I was just like, I'm bored, and I don't know any of her songs.
Yeah, put that to your ear.
This the new Apartment song?
No. New Apartment is old. This is Soft Girl Era. But anyway, so that song came out, and then everybody was basically posting saying like, can't wait. They were like, can't wait for her to get out of this deal with Dreamville because they don't know how to manage her. This song is so past the time that it should have came out. It should have came out years ago. Mm-hmm. We're not on that right now. And I mean, which we're not, because I mean, like, Summer Walker was doing that whole thing, and I feel like she should have dropped around there. Mm-hmm. They probably would have been putting them against each other, but they homegirls, so I think they would have been straight. Like, Summer really cool with all the girls now that I sit here and think about it.
Really?
She cool with all the girlies. I F with that.
All the R&B girlies or all the girlies? Period?
I think all the girlies, period. She's a girl who get along with people. Now, I think Nicki don't F with her. She did something. It was something that happened a few years ago. Nicki wasn't F. I think Nicki unfollowed her. Mm? Something happened. I remember something happening, though. Because it was around the time when We Go Up came out. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then Cardi B jumped on that remix for that song with her and SZA, and it was so unnecessary. That woman's career is unnecessary. Anyway, so
what song? The one that recently came out?
No, it's girl, no.
That song's like, wait, because I remember like them three being on a song.
Right. It was a year or so ago. Get back. You don't know me like that. Okay. You don't remember that girl? I do.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Atlanta. I know it.
Look, I'm not, but
No Love extended version.
Girl, stop playing songs up in here.
I got it low. You remember the song?
Oh. All I wanna do is
get drunk.
I did not know.
I forgot about this song.
Remix.
Cardi B. SZA on the original.
Oh.
It's only Cardi B.
Oh.
Listen. She just
yelling at me. Oh. That's Cardi?
Yes, that's what I was like. It was so unnecessary. I wish I could put this in 2 times speed. That's my favorite thing.
Oh, can you do that?
No. I love 2 times speed. I be like,
yeah, I saw you doing that on Jalen's video.
I be like, get to the point. Who's Jalen?
Monet boyfriend.
Oh, I keep forgetting his name.
Yeah, I was trying not to say who it was.
Plantation.
If you know, you know. Comment below.
That was so funny. You remember that song though?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know that there was a remix
because it was so unnecessary.
You know what that makes me think of?
What?
You don't hit my line no more. You don't make it ring.
That was a good one though. I'll give her that one.
She didn't sing.
Well, yes, she did. You want me to sing? Sorry. No, but Kalani did good on that one.
Of course, she always does.
Period.
We love her.
I love After Hours. I still pop that on. Give me that one, okay? That's my track. And I'm gonna do the choreo every time.
Okay, period.
But yeah, so everybody probably happy that Ari is gone. Let's just hope that means better music, because sometimes just because they leave don't mean the music get better.
Yeah.
That actually might mean she retire. So we'll see, because I think now she's gonna be funding herself.
Oh, she got money for that? She did song sales.
I don't know. We gonna see. I don't know if she independent or going elsewhere, but we'll find out. Kudos to her. Okay, she got her cleavage out.
Girl, what cleavage?
She's showing her poopy.
Showing her panties.
She's showing her poopy.
Cause what? I'm like, what cleavage?
That one.
Girl.
She talking about in it. Okay. All right. So last up, we got Shannon Sharp, his underage girlfriend. Child, Shannon Sharp is a mess, child. Yeah. First of all, so what happened was this. Mm-hmm. He got $1 million deal. Mm-hmm. 100 million. $1 million. Mm-hmm. Let me get the numbers. He got a lot of money.
Watch some numbers, sister.
He got a lot of money offered to him. Mm-hmm. And he got the deal. Hold on, Shannon Sharp.
She's talking about in it.
He got a deal and the girl came suing for about more than half of it. Oh yeah, here we go. Shannon Sharp was reportedly close to whoever. The sex worker, because that's what it is. Okay. Shannon Sharp was reportedly close to signing a multi-million-dollar media deal, mm-hmm. potentially exceeding $100 million for his podcast network, Shein Media. Mm-hmm. However, these deals are now in jeopardy due to a $50 million lawsuit. So see, they may suing for half of it, mm-hmm. accusing Sharp of sexual assault. Mm-hmm. Sharp has stepped away from his ESPN duties, and while he plans to return, the lawsuit is expected to impact his media prospects. So a lot of people are very disappointed.
Your alarm started going off.
Oh my gosh, it's time for bed.
I'm screaming at 9 o'clock.
I'm trying to go down earlier because
you Are you a bear? I'm trying to go down. Okay.
Yes, I'm trying to go down earlier because I'll be up late and I don't really get sleep. And I was in a seminar for sleep deprivation today, and I gotta start getting more sleep. It is so dangerous. So yeah. I have an alarm for when I need to get in bed so that I can be asleep so I can get up for the gym at 6 in the morning. Mm-hmm. Has it been working? No. Anyway, back to the lawsuit. So yeah, so Shannon Sharp, you know, like most dudes who get money, mm-hmm. he likes entertaining sluts and actually white sluts or non-black sluts. And apparently this girl was underage. They had a little relationship mm-hmm. where it was obviously like mutual, that they were both into some freaky things. Like he was into some race play with her. She was like, give me your black baby, the big black baby.
How did you find out all of this?
This is all posted in the lawsuit. It's public. She and the text messages are up. She's like, give me the black baby, give me your baby gravy and all that. Yeah, it was nasty. And apparently she they like the BDSM, you know, kind of getting hit on or whatever. Well, now she's trying to use that against him, saying it was like some of it was against her will and he R-ed her and abused her. So yeah, it was a whole thing. But see, it don't help that he got a history of this already. So even if this was a thing where, like, you know, they sign a contract or they on the same page, it doesn't help that he already has some allegations tucked away. That one of my blogs, shout out to the impressive channel, that my girl, I love her, she be covering everything. She posted about it, and basically he had already had some allegations against him at his previous network. He had to step down from like CW or CBS or something, and yeah, he's no stranger to the sexual assault thing. So this might go through, but it might not, because it's the same lawyer who has been handling all these like cases that have been shysty and getting dismissed. I think his name is Mr. Bugsby or something. So his name is linked to a lot of the latest lawsuits these days. So I don't know. Everybody told Shannon he need to get with a respectable woman who is, one, black, and two, his age. Because I think this man is like 60, 50.
Let's look at it.
He well grown.
I got it.
Good.
You keep talking.
Oh, yeah. He's well grown.
He's 56. Okay. He'll be 57 this year, though.
So, see, he needs a nice woman who's 50. And, you know, that would be good. But he don't want no older woman. Even though I done heard the older women where it's at. So I don't know why the older men want to keep with the young girls who want to extort you.
Because they can manipulate them.
Clearly not, because you getting sued, baby.
Oh, now Shannon Sharp gets even worse. Shamans.
Yeah, no. He said he wanted sex workers.
Shamans? What is this?
She charged him $25,000 per cheek. Butt cheek. To smack it or something.
And he paid. That's so crazy. How you
allegedly
pay for this pussy, nigga?
So many do it. It's crazy.
Yeah, they.
That's different.
Yeah.
I think if I was a man, I wouldn't be paying for coochie. If you got it like that, you just get it.
But I don't think that they have it like that. That's probably why. But I mean, it's easier for rich people.
I think they just pay for it because maybe they preference wouldn't normally want them. Because it's like, okay, well, now I got money. Mm-hmm. The only way she gonna be with me. Well, this girl's a slore. Mm. Like, she clearly does this for money. I don't know. I can't justify it. Because even if I was broke, I'm gonna have that mouthpiece on me where I'm getting it. Or if I got money, I have money. So now I really don't even have to do much. All I gotta do is enter the room and you throwing it at me.
I don't know, girl. It's just strange.
Anywho, what's the 411?
Girl, so we have some heartbreaking news. I know you guys hate when we come to you with this type of news, but the mother of the Pittsburgh Steelers' first-round pick, Derek Harmon, passes away moments after telling her he was drafted.
Oh my gosh,
so,
she had a heart attack.
I don't know. Let's see. But apparently she had a lot of health issues because I watched the video of him. I guess like before the people get drafted or whatever, they have little video clips of them like saying, you know, I'm doing this for my mama. Da, 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 da. So he started telling the story about how like his mom has been sick like for a very long time. She had like 6 brain surgeries yeah, all this stuff like that. So I watched the video of his little, I guess, highlight clip before they actually drafted him. And he was saying like he made the decision to go to school out of state. I can't remember where the school was, but he made the decision because he said his mom sat him down and told him like, you know, all the decisions that you've been making so far in life have been for me and you need to make a decision for yourself. No. You know, you need to do what makes you happy type thing. So he went to the school that he went to and I guess he was drafted from that school. So he was saying like, you know, I'm doing this for my mom now, even though she told me like this is something that I need to do for myself. I'm still thinking of her in mind or whatever with the decisions that I'm making. So on the post it says Derek Harmon had the chance to tell his mom Tiffany Sane that he was drafted into the NFL just moments before she passed away on Thursday, April 24th. At 21 years old, Harmon shared the emotional weight of his mother's health during a media call after the Steelers picked him 21st overall, stating it felt like a quote-unquote bittersweet moment because she was in the hospital on life support. And then he says that was a little bittersweet because she worked as hard just as me to get to this moment. Yeah. It was a once in a lifetime experience. I'm very excited. He mentioned that he intended to visit his mom in the hospital right after the media call. I'm going to head straight to the hospital and tell her that her son got drafted, he said. Tragically, shortly after he saw her, Sane passed away as the Oregonian and the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette shared on Friday, April 25th. Derek Harmon's mom, who was on life support, passed away shortly after he went to the hospital and got to tell her he had been drafted by the Steelers. So, yeah, I wish I could find the video, but I know that's going to be a tough find because I saw this like over the weekend or something like that. And what was happening? Oh no, it was just a video of him saying like his little journey throughout, kind of just what I was saying, like his journey to go to college and picking college and stuff like that. But I'm very happy for him. I'm very happy for the people that were drafted. Like, shout out to you guys. I know that's a huge accomplishment, but it was very unfortunate that his mother passed. But I am glad that he was able to tell his mother that he was drafted. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like if anything, it's like a blessing because like, yeah, of course it's not the best of news, but it's like she literally, I think, was putting up a fight for that moment to see her son be pretty much like good, you know, reach a goal of his that he probably has had more than half of his life. And it's like, you accomplished that goal. You've been working so hard for me. Now just live for you. Like, I don't want to say she feels like she's a burden, but like, you know, it's just like she's been sick and he's always worried about her. Like, baby, live your life, do you? And I'm pretty sure, you know, he got a guardian angel for sure. And this is not goodbye. It's just see you later. So. Yeah. And he posted an old picture of him and his mom and said, this is all for you. And I guess he meant, and I'ma do what you told me I can do a long time ago. I love you till the wheels fall off. He was crying. Oh.
When he typed that.
Oh, shut up. Anywho, not after that, but next on the docket, we have the prices of parking at the Atlanta airport are going up, baby, starting on May the 1st, which is in a couple days.
Tomorrow. 2 days.
The hourly fees are tripling and daily rates are soaring to $30.
That's nuts.
Exactly. $30 per day. What have you gone for a week?
You better take that Uber.
Yeah.
I never park at the airport. I never did. I always take the train.
We have parked at the airport multiple times. Like when we go to Jamaica, we park at the airport and leave the car.
Really?
Well, actually, no. We park at the park, ride, and relax.
Oh my God.
It's like literally, I pass it every day when I'm going to work. But it's literally like the park, ride, and relax is right here. You probably seen it before. It's green, black, and like gray. It's right here to your right. And then it's like literally right in front of you. You see Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Mm-hmm. We park right there all the time. And it was the same rate though as the airport parking. So we were kind of like, it really didn't matter which place we parked at. But we always park there and drop the car off, ride the shuttle to the airport, and do our thing or whatever. But now $30 a day to park.
Y'all gonna be on that MARTA with me,
girl?
$5
or the Uber, because now Uber is launching continuous shuttles to and from the airport beginning in May, and the rides will cost up to $18.50. That's a good price.
I think that's smart too.
Yeah, and that's cheaper than an Uber from my house.
Yeah, because I was about to say the Uber really will get high if you call one. Because I've been in situations. Most of the time I take that train, y'all. I am devoted to that train because, baby, like I said, $5. And it's always running unless it's closed. Then that's when I gotta get the Uber situation, and the Uber can really spike up because the airport is a hot area. Like that's like leaving a club. The price is always gonna be up.
Okay.
So $18.50 is straight.
Yeah, because I've seen I think I tried to call an Uber, or I was gonna schedule Uber to come to my house so my mom could get dropped off, and I think it was either $50 or $70. And I was like, I mean, it kind of makes sense though to pay that money instead of paying daily to park.
Yeah, because you're gonna hit 70 in 2-3 days.
Exactly. So I'm like, makes sense. But I mean, $18.50 is a good price.
Can't beat it, child. I'm here for it. We ready for the messy MF? Oh my gosh. Accompanied with my cough.
Literally. So don't hurt, don't get me sick.
Girl, I ain't sick. Do you see me? Anyways,
I'm not trying to get sick.
I ain't sick.
I'm just saying.
Do I look sick?
You sound
No, I don't. I don't sound sick.
But you
it's my throat is just raspy. Pollen out. There's white stuff flying around. I don't know what that is. I don't live here. Anyway, so my favorite excuse.
Exactly.
Anywho, the messiest MFR is Columbia Records. And you might be like, why is it Columbia Records?
Let us know, sister. I have no idea. I'm sad.
Oh, okay. Stay seated. Because, girl, look. Basically, I was over here talking to my friends today. We were just talking about Cowboy Carter, because that came out, the first day of the tour was last night. Today is the 29th of April. So that happened or whatever, and then next thing you know, one of my friends was like, oh, and did y'all see that ChloexHalle got dropped from Columbia the same day as the tour? And I'm like, oh, wait, what? So I did some research or whatever. Apparently they got signed to Columbia Records X Parkwood Entertainment. If you don't know, now you know. That's Beyonce's label or whatever, and she gave them $1 million to work with. I ain't know that. These music videos these days be like $2 million. So who that paying? Right. What that cover?
And it's 2 of them.
Girl. That's what we were like. $1 million for 2 people? I was like, well, they do most of their stuff in-house. Maybe she thought they was going to do it in-house still. But no, it don't work like that. That math ain't mathing. Anywho, so while there's no definitive confirmation that ChloexHalle were dropped from Columbia Records, they have pursued solo endeavors and have been involved in legal issues with the label. According to Hot New Hip Hop, according to Hot New Hip Hop, according to Yahoo though, Chloe Bailey is facing a lawsuit related to her Trouble in Paradise album, which I did hear about. where a songwriter and producer is accusing her and Columbia of not paying him for his contributions. The situation has raised questions about their future with the label, but they haven't officially announced their departure. But there are a lot of articles reporting that they unfollowed the label, like both of their pages and their group page unfollowed Columbia and Parkwood on Instagram or whatever. So, yes. Also, according to Hot New Hip Hop, the duo has also been working on separate solo projects. Oh, well, we know that. And getting back into acting, which we know that. So, yeah, so that's what's going on, child. One of these balls so messy. Listen to this. Their main issue with Chloe and Halle is their attitudes in their messy personal lives. Oh. Instead of locking in, they decide to act ghetto. I'm like, dang, why they dragging them so hard?
Who being ghetto? Maybe because that girl had a baby.
Well, Halle the ghetto one, Chloe not.
And Chloe over trying to date Burna Boy.
Getting high. She was out of her mind.
Was getting high?
Chloe.
When?
She was geeked up while she was over there in Africa. She was out of her mind.
Oh, that's in December. I forget.
Baby.
I forget.
She was there for a little minute.
I had a post that says, I literally forget everything.
Yes, that's even though you remember what you want to remember, because you started talking about people now. I can't even remember people's names these days. She knew it off the back of her hand. It depends what it is.
I don't remember anything.
But yeah, it say 22 hours ago, Safely Up said yes, Halle and their group ChloexHalle accounts were following Parkwood until this morning. Chloe Bailey is still following, but I saw an update that says that she wasn't. Can we take a moment to talk about the failing career discourse? Like, dang. I think Chloe has more depth and potential than Halle. Even though out of the two, Halle seems more commercially successful. Well, she ruined that.
With her baby?
Unfortunately.
Halo. Do your halo.
You know, babies are blessings. The baby is still a blessing. At the end of the day, we are all living a journey that was pre-written. You said what?
I said you need to put that on the t-shirt.
What?
Babies are blessings. You done said that 50 million times on this show.
Because we can't say a baby is a mistake. So, I mean, your choices might be. But the baby itself is not. It's a gift from God.
Babies are blessings.
Okay, per. And, I mean, I do support an abortion if you catch it early. But, I'ma just lay that out there. If you know your situation effed up, I'm sorry. Hey. So
I'm gonna lay down my burden.
Stop. But no, look, do what you gotta do for yourself. But yeah, like everything happened how it's supposed to. If it didn't happen this way, it was gonna happen another way. You know? Why did you crack it up? What?
That was funny.
Okay, but it was gonna happen regardless. One of them was gonna have the baby.
Dang, not one of them.
Well, Halle was still gonna have her baby because she was messing with DDG or whatever. Hopefully they get back together. What's up with that, y'all? We gotta unpack this.
Why did they break up?
We don't know, but we need to unpack this, y'all, because it's getting so bad to the point that one of my friends in chat always say, whenever a new baby come out with these people, she be like, let the clock start. We got 6 months.
Dang.
And I mean, it never fails. They be breaking up. What's up with that?
I don't know. I mean, like we've talked about before, people feel like children are like a band-aid for their relationship, and like, you have to be strong to have a child with someone. Like, if your relationship is already going through issues, there is no point in bringing another human being into the mix. Like, I was out the other day and this girl just kept talking about, yeah, because my baby zaddy, my baby zaddy, my baby zaddy. And I'm like, do you think that's cute? Like,
she in love with him. Y'all just need to get back together and call him your man, your boyfriend.
But I was just like, to sit here and like, I don't know, a lot of like different, I guess like memories and stuff, because I've known this girl for a while. A lot of different memories and stuff were kind of just flowing in my head, and it's like, dang, to sit here and see like this girl is actually sitting here with a child talking about her baby daddy. Like,
that's what it is now. We at that age group, which we need to get into that too, about the aunties conversation. But I was debating on sending that, but we can talk about that later this week, possibly. But What?
Why you say possible?
Because we might have something else to talk about.
Oh, okay.
I feel like the auntie conversation ain't that big of a deal. But like, you know, we just getting to that age where everybody, like I was just saying, they either having babies or getting married or engaged. And I mean, it's just what it is. You connect with people. Like I was hanging out with a girl in South Carolina. I mean, not South Carolina, in North Carolina. She lived outside of the city, so that's why I was like, I was disoriented. Anywho, but we're in North Carolina, and you know, I was with her. It was so beautiful. We were there for.
Not beautiful.
It was beautiful because I mean, she has a husband. She got 2 kids now. Okay. Like it was beautiful. Like we in her house. I was just like, dang, this is crazy.
Who is
so.
this?
We'll talk about it off camera.
I don't know her. Look, I don't know Zay.
I don't know who this is with a baby. I don't know Zay.
You do know who this is with a baby. I'm just not saying her name on here.
Okay, and well, you don't know this girl, but I don't know no Zay.
Yes,
I'm putting it out here right now. I don't
Apparently,
know.
y'all close.
I don't know who Zay is. This a boy too.
It's a boy.
No boys.
He allegedly is straight.
Do that even sound like a dude I kick it with?
That's why I said, who is Zay? I do not know nobody named Zay, and my friend don't either. I've never heard my friend say anything about a Zay.
I don't know Zay. If you Zay in question, comment below.
Yeah, because who are you? And when did you become friends?
Reveal
and why
yourself.
didn't you come to the picnic?
Reveal yourself.
Literally.
You know what? I know how I can get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna text the dang horse. Get the horse's mouth. What's the saying? The donkey's mouth.
No. Who are we talking?
Whose mouth?
I don't think that he know who that is. No, don't ask that. That's messy. That's messy. Don't ask that. Cause I already told you how that person said that they.
And that's why. And I gotta.
That's messy. Don't do that.
Who this?
Who this for?
Oh.
A single mom. Child.
Yeah.
You need to focus on your baby. Not having
That
friends.
was a dog. It was dog. It was a single dog mom. Yeah, that's what it was talking about.
Yes.
But anywho, but yeah, so we need to unpack that. But I think it is like the hormones, and like you said, I guess some people to this day in 2025 think that a baby is a band-aid. I think the baby is the ultimate tester. Just like a marriage. Like all of that stuff is testing. Because it's like, why is a marriage testing? It's because I'm stuck with you? But I've been with you.
But I don't think you should refer to it as being stuck with someone. I feel like you should refer to it as being committed.
Why is it challenging?
Because you have ups and downs with someone, but you can't like leave. You have to figure out how to work through it. I mean, you can leave, but like, why would you choose?
To say people separate.
I mean, but why would you choose to do that? I could see separating like for a couple of months or so, trying to figure things out. If something like huge happened, but I don't know if you cheating. Oh, baby, I'm leaving. I'm not.
Just don't have a child. I feel like if a child comes out of it, then we're done. You're not supposed to. I'm not saying I'm allowing it. I'm saying we could work through it. But a baby is proof that this happened. I can't look at it. And I can't look at you. So no. But if they, I mean, again, we're talking about marriage. It's forever. Then we talk about stuck. Then we just say stuck. And you said it's not supposed to be stuck. But you're supposed to be committed. Yes, you are.
If you're supposed to be committed, you should not be cheating.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not allowing it, but it's like, okay, we together for a long time. Maybe something happened. God forbid. God forbid, because this ain't happening to me. But, but God forbid, something go on. I'm going to be more understanding because I'm not just giving up on our marriage. Like, I know that the marriage is work. I know that it's going to take time. I know that we got to grow through stuff. But I'm not allowing that. We will just work. We will be doing all of the backup work. But a child coming out of your situation, I think that's dead and done. That's done.
I feel like the cheating is done. Because what the F?
Agree, but look, I'm a little more lenient.
I see.
A baby is different.
A baby.
And that's gonna be my reaction. Okay, child.
And you know they love it. Man, she said she said what? She shouldn't be saying nothing because she shouldn't exist in the situation.
That's just nuts.
My husband. The F.
Ooh, get her the next Tyler Perry film.
Okay. When I used to be in school and we used to do like
role play
scenarios. Well, we used to do role plays and like practice simulations skits in class, and like we had to do little videos and stuff. But mostly in class, like we would have a little role play. I used to be eating the girls up. Like I was like, I should be an actress, because I would just be like so serious too. Like,
so you need to do that.
Yeah, maybe I need. Oh my gosh, I need to hit Sarah up.
In your free time. Yes, what? I would love that. Let me come to the opening night, the movie premiere. Alrighty, let's.
I was acting.
Oh, I thought you had to pee.
No.
I don't know why I thought you said, I gotta pee. I'm like,
I could be an actor.
Oh, yes, for her.
Or actress.
Okay, getting into our topic now. Bye, Columbia. Dating while broke.
Yeah, that's the topic.
We went from one crazy topic to the next.
Yeah.
So, basically, this what had happened. What had happened was...
Bring it in. Give us the background of how we came to this conversation.
Yeah, what had happened was in one of my group chats or whatever, this boy sent just a random question. We thought he was talking about himself, but apparently not. But there's still that still ain't been confirmed.
That's in question.
Okay, that's in question.
The allegations are strong.
But anywho, he sent this message. He said, "Can a man with no money make a woman happy in a relationship?" I asked because I'm doing research. So I'm gonna just start right there before I start giving other people responses. What's your first reaction? What you think? I need to read it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't want to say. I didn't want you to be mad.
Oh, it's okay. I'm like she don't know what I. Okay. Can a man with no money make a woman happy in a relationship?
To an extent, yes. I feel like a lot of people nowadays are more so in it for what can you give me, but there are still a lot of people in it that feel like personality and cultural aspects and all those things matter more or matter highly. So I do think that a man who is broke can make a woman happy. Not saying that he can make her happy for longevity, but I feel like to an extent she can be happy.
Okay, that's a good answer.
What do you think?
I think the time frame thing I wasn't thinking about that, but that's good. Cause I'm gonna get frustrated with your ass. But anywho,
now you ain't gotta win.
In my mind, I think you can, but like that's asking a lot for a man, knowing how men. I'm not gonna say men don't be putting in effort, but for the most part, I mean, like this is gonna take you. You got to be putting in some work, buddy, because like now you need to be creative. One, you need to be transparent. Like put that on the floor and up front. Like be transparent about it. Look, I don't have money because should you be dating while broke?
And I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead. No, go. Don't mind.
I've been thinking about this for a while though, so I don't think I was gonna lose it.
No.
But when you said something about that, it was so crazy because I went to a cookout a couple weeks ago and we started having a debate.
Oh lordy.
Excuse me.
I ain't give her that.
Oh yeah, you did not. But we started having a debate about, it's all started because there was something. There was a post or something, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. And it was like, you can't trust anyone. And then us girls were like, especially a man. Like, no, I think it was, you can't trust men. And then, of course, one of the guys at the table was offended and started screaming and hollering or whatever. And then it started going into like, well, you can't trust anyone. And we were like, well, yeah, you can't trust anyone. But then we turned around and said, especially a man. Like, men are scary. So that turned into the whole debate or whatever, and then we just went down a rabbit hole and started talking about dating and stuff like that. And like the guy, like the points that he was making were very invalid to the argument
most of the time,
or the questions that he was asking were very invalid. But he started to ask like, so like he started to tell us his experiences about like first dates. Like when he spends a lot of money, he still don't get like no luck. When you don't spend too much money, you still don't get any luck and all this stuff like that. So then he started to talk about like, or he started to ask us, so like if your first date with a man was a picnic, how would you feel about that? And we were like, we would like that.
I was
like,
gonna say, I'd be so flattered.
Yeah, because my man asked me that like a couple of months into us dating. He was like, how would you have felt if our first date was a picnic? And I was like, oh, I would have loved that. Like, I've never been on a picnic with a man, like on a date or anything like that. So I'm like, that would have been real nice. Why do you look like that?
At first I thought you were about to say you never been on a picnic. I was gonna say you could have been the one.
Oh!
On Saturday.
I'm screaming. She had a picnic, guys. But I did not attend. I was laying in bed, not feeling well. But so yes, I've never been on a picnic date or anything, and I think that's so cute. Like, you know, a picnic date, it would be aesthetically pleasing, possibly like painting pictures, you know, something cute. Like, I would have enjoyed that. So when he asked that question, I was like, oh wow, that, like, my man asked the same question. So all of a sudden when we say like, yeah, like, we would like that, he, no, y'all wouldn't, no, y'all wouldn't.
I hate when they tell you that.
And it was like that's how we feel. Maybe the girls that you're trying to mess with don't feel that way, but we felt like we would have been satisfied with a picnic date. And then he started talking about like, oh, so I went to Subway and I only had money for one sandwich and da da da. We were like, okay, we would side eye you if you were trying to split one sandwich. Like, dang, I can't get my own sandwich, but I, like, you know, whatever. But like, if you're trying to cheap it out, first of all, a picnic is not that expensive. So the fact that you're trying to cheap out a picnic day is crazy. But I was saying all of that to say,
okay.
I do apologize. I was saying all of that to say this conversation came up, and the same person who was talking about like dating while broke or whatever, like, all the girls just started saying like, first of all, because he just like, he kept spiraling into different conversations, and we were just like, first of all, like, he should not be focusing on dating if he has no money.
Thank you.
Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, shouldn't you be focused on getting yourself together first? Then all of a sudden it's, oh, you not staying with me while I'm down, and da 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 da. We were like, we got to be 30. Like, those days are over. Like, of course, I feel like a person who has money, or you don't even have to like have money, but just have money, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like they're more so referring to like having like, you know, large lump sums of money. And it's like, if you can take care of yourself, if you can take care of your bills, if you can do what you need to do and still take me out, that's cool. I'm not tripping. You don't have to be the richest person in the world. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be close to rich. You just have to be able to take care of your business and take care of me if I need to be taken care of, type thing. But I was just like, this conversation is just turning into something else that it should not be. Because I feel like now you're trying to pick and choose and pick points to try to like make us deter from what we're saying.
Yes.
And it's really not working out for you, sweetie. And it's like one dude arguing with like 10 girls, and then all the guys keep coming over saying like, you're not winning this, please stop. And he's just like trying to prove his point. Yeah, no. And it's just like, it's just after a certain point, we were like, we think it's you.
Oh,
it's
no, right off rip when you said it was one versus all y'all, I'm like, well, considering he's arguing with women, that's already a red flag to me, because I'm not doing that. We're not doing the sass, we're not doing the arguments. There's one thing to have a conversation, but like, you getting loud and you trying to pin your point and all that, like, okay, I can already tell you sassy, get out my face. So like, this conversation is over. Y'all better than me, because I would have got up and been like, anywho, where the after function? Okay, baby.
I was listening to most of it, but I was just like, I would put in my little 2 cents here and there, but all that yelling,
that's what I'm saying. I'm so turned off by that. Like, Negro, why is you yelling at me?
Yeah.
But no, you brought up another good point, which I'm always big on. Like, child, I even talk about this with my brother. Well, like, back when he was going through all his stuff. I really do think it's the women that you're pursuing. Like, baby, know your lane. Know your lane. You going after a BBL chick who driving a Benz, hopping out with a Chanel bag. Yes, she is going to expect you to have some money.
Exactly.
If you're just going for a nice regular girl, you know, she's driving her regular car, she has a regular job, she look like she's well put together, she might be a little bougie, but hey, she just enjoys the nicer things of life. You can make that work a little. You know, you just got to be transparent, and you will have to get your ish together at some point in time. Right. Yeah, very much eventually. But yeah, like there is levels to this. You just need to know where you fit in. There are some girls at the bottom of the totem pole. You grab that one and she won't expect nothing, and it'll be straight. Like, you just still keep getting yourself together. I'm sure she getting herself together. Y'all get yourselves together,
right?
If you just need it that bad. But I think it's important for these men to start reading the room and reading themselves to realize who they need to be pursuing, because you just can't be pursuing everybody. And I just feel like men just hop on anything.
No, seriously.
There's more women than men in the world, so I get it. It's a lot. You're just in a sea and you just want to see who gonna bite, but you need to at least use your mind a little bit. Like, let's be logical about this now.
And I feel like they lack logistics.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I don't understand. If you see the girl with the BBL and the Chanel bag and the Benz, and you know you driving a beat up Acura 2000, maybe 1999, like, you know, if you're embarrassed of what you have or what you're driving or like anything period, then you should not be trying to pursue someone that you feel like has more than you, or feels like, or has more than you. Did I just say that?
I think you did.
Okay. I feel like you should not be dating someone that you could potentially be jealous of.
Okay, yes.
Like, I don't see, first of all, where that is healthy. I could see if you were, you know, playing, I don't even want to
maybe inspired by them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I could see if you're using it as inspiration to, like, okay, my girl got a Benz, like, I know I want to get a Benz truck, like Bentley coupe, you know, something.
Right.
Like, I could see if you were using that as inspiration, like, okay, I know that I need to do this by a certain time because my girl got this, and I want to show her, like, I can do this in like 6 months or a year or whatever. Like, I want to show her or whatever, or maybe you just want to show yourself type thing. But like, at the same time, why would you even do that? Because at the end of the day, if you can barely pay for your maintenance and your Acura, you cannot pay for no maintenance and no Benz.
Oh,
you cannot afford to be buying that girl Chanel bags. Because at the end of the day, those type of girls, the BBL, Chanel, Benz girls, they're going to expect you to do and provide the same way that they're doing for themselves. Because they're going to feel like, since I can do it, you should be able to do it because you're a man.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, y'all always want to lead.
Oh, please. I'm so sick of that conversation, because it's like they want to lead, but when and where? I have yet to see a man step up and try to lead something.
And it's so crazy because my coworker was telling me today, like, men always want to lead or whatever. Like, you got to let them think that they leading, but that's what it is. Like, they not leading, you really leading, but you got to make them feel like they want to do that. Something.
How do you make it? How do you pretend it?
I don't know.
Because I've heard that plenty of times from like older women. They always say that.
She was giving me the example of like how she would like try to, okay, so the example was like her reducing her road rage, because she said her husband is always like getting upset with people in the car, and she does the same thing too. So she had said something to him, I guess, or maybe she does it less, but she said something to him about it, and I guess like he was kind of combative towards what she was saying. So then like when she would be on the phone with him and like someone cut her off, she would be like, you know what, I'm not even gonna let this get to me, because at the end of the day, I'm never gonna see this person again, and whatever whoop-de-whoop. And I guess like he started like refraining from getting upset with people because he continued to see her doing that type thing. So she was like, you gotta let them think that they doing it on their own. You can't really have a conversation with them for real,
like it was their idea,
type thing. You gotta drop little nuggets.
It's all manipulation.
That's what it sounds like to me.
I'm sorry, I know, and I hate that. I'm just like, but it's like, guys are really different from us, so it's just trying to find a way to go about it. So okay, interesting. We got some different points going. We got to keep the combo going. I'm not gonna read what the other people said because we ain't got time for that. But apparently, well, now I got to segue because there was a little post. Well, that's when they brought up the thing. But anywho, hold on. Where did he say? Oh, okay, but the person said, but I saw something on Twitter on why black men tend to choose white women. So I asked the question they asked women in the video. I did not see the video, but I guess this about dating with money, or you know, like if a dude is broke, can he make a woman happy? Came from this video where I guess they were asking that, and black men were saying that I guess the white women didn't care. However, I saw a tweet today that I was like, oh, this goes with what I just sent for us to chat about. And it said, niggas on TikTok said white women don't beg for money like black women. The white girls in the comments got me pissing. Dead. Basically, I guess the white women are like, actually, newsflash, we do want the money. So it says, one girl said, we're literally known for taking everything. Okay, self-awareness. Then another one said, LOL, they trying to make us feel like we're such a problem, and yet the demographic they trying to get praise from be coming through busting their bubble like, hold the F up. We aren't the pushover y'all making us out to be. Even though I think they do still let things like slide. Like, I don't think a lot of things like get to them like we do, but I also feel like it's our delivery, because like we're strong and like we're just known for being like strong, independent, all these things. Like, we don't need a man, but like we're just known for all these things, rather than them. They're known as like all the opposite of kind of just like letting things go, being laid back, not really like blowing things out of proportion, not speaking up. You know, like they'll let you monkey stomp over them, but baby, best believe when that day come when she can take your ass to court, she's getting paid. So keep that in mind. Or if she wake up and decide, you know what, I had it with him, me, baby, you're going to jail. So keep that in mind. But anywho, but yeah, basically they said that everybody in the comments was like, beg to differ. Oh, here's some screenshots. We're literally known for taking everything. Like, wait until he finds out how much it costs to stay blonde. Has he watched one NFL draft? Oh. Bye. Girl, I'm half white, half native. I need that.
Now she want the mix, baby.
The NFL draft just killed me, actually, because like most of the time they do be with them white girls. It's our balayage. What is that? Balayage. Okay, sisters in the comments for me. Has he? Okay, one NFL draft. We have literally stolen every resource from nearly every inch of the earth. Oh, okay. This is a girl. Girl, I'm half white, half native. I need that wallet and that land. Oh my gosh. Literally raced to find a man to pay for my life, all the bills, all my clothes, anything fun.
Oh, wow.
As a white woman, I am very supportive of that money transfer. If anything, they wrote the book. As a white woman, we is. I'm telling you, we is. Hi, I'm white and I take everything. I've never not taken money from a man. Ain't Shawty hitting sharp with a 50 ball right now? The women in the comments understood the assignments. We are like locusts, so I don't know what he's on about. But okay, whatever.
I thought that was a girl. That's a boy.
I mean, I think she's replying. I don't know. I don't know the original or anything.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so basically everybody in the comments was like, baby, you got me effed up. Like, we still care about that. So I think that's interesting, because like it's just funny to see how like the black men's responses are. Like, why do they associate us with wanting money? Because in my mind, I just think all women want money.
And I was gonna say, I feel like white women, quote unquote, beg a different way than black women.
Okay.
And I think that's why they don't notice that it's begging, or they're not referring to it as it being begging, because it looks differently. And I feel like it looks differently because it's different culturally. Okay. Like, they're taught how to beg, but it's not looking like you're begging. Like that girl said, like, I've been taught all my life how to get my life paid for, basically. So it's just like, I mean, that's not instilled in us.
Right.
Hard work, dedication instilled in us. Of course you will want to find a man that can provide for your family type thing, but at the end of the day, as black women, we are taught if your man can't do it, you have to make sure you can do it. Yeah. They're not taught that. Right. That's why it looks differently.
I wonder how they ask. What the begging look like on their hand? Let me adopt that.
Probably bending over. Just saying.
Oh, well, possibly. But I mean, there's black women doing that. Maybe that's the girl in the Benz.
Girl, okay. She can pee on.
Oh! Hey,
well,
Miami.
Maybe not, because a BBL, a Benz, and a Chanel bag, you should not be getting peed on for that.
I hope not.
Yeah, that's just...
You should be living in Dubai if you're doing that.
Respect to the law.
Oh my gosh.
That girl get on my nerves.
She's funny. But yeah, so that's just a few of the conversations that was happening. Let me see if we got any other... Oh, you had that on there.
Yeah. You told me to put it on there.
No, I was talking about this. Like, they beg different. I didn't know that was there.
Oh, when I wrote that, I did not interpret it the way that I just interpreted it.
Oh, how did you interpret it?
I just wrote what you put.
I didn't put that.
It was a quote.
Beg for... I didn't put nothing about no begging.
Yes, you did. White women don't beg for money like black women.
Where the heck did I get that
I don't know. You put it in quotes. But when I put that there, I was saying it like white women don't beg for money. Like, that's how I read it. But when we were talking, I interpreted it as they beg differently. I don't know where you got that from, but...
I'm gagged. Where did I get that from?
I didn't make that up out my head. But I interpreted it differently out my head. I'm a little smart, guys.
I said that. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know I had that in there. I don't know where I grabbed that from, but okay, period.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go study a white woman.
Oh, okay.
But no, that's funny. But no, I really do think like a man can make a woman happy, again, temporarily. But like, you really need to tap into your creativity. You need to be transparent about it. And it just cannot be for the entire duration of the relationship. Like, you need to have some type of ambition, some type of goals. Yeah, some type of stability. Like, you need to show me the effort that I'm trying to do more. Like, I want this. I'm grinding. Like, at the end of the day, hustle is attractive to me. Like, you might not have it today, but like, you having that drive and that grind that you want to get it, and you have dreams and ambition, like, that's sexy to me. So I'm like, yeah, baby.
I like a man with a plan.
Let me step my stuff up.
Yeah. Sure. Like, inspire me. Like, even though you're not at your full potential or you're not at your goal, like, inspire me to want to do more for myself and want to do better for the family that we're creating, or, you know, et cetera, et cetera.
That got serious.
Oh.
The family we're creating.
I mean, if you're in a relationship,
okay,
you're dating.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we are saying in a relationship. Okay, my bad. Because I'm like, girl, hold on. Who says we're there yet? But, excuse me.
Yeah.
We're already in a relationship.
Yeah.
I'm stuck with you. Kind of.
Committed.
Not really, but yeah. Okay, cute.
Her.
Who we clapping back at, yeah?
Girl, I am clapping back at... two people. I'm clapping back at me for having these nails on and not being able to properly braid my hair down. No. I was rocking a pony up under the wig and it was giving Flatiana, but I decided I wanted to be a little more caring to my hair and braid it and put product in it. And now my braids are bulky, but it's okay because the wigs will not be here next month. Okay. Well, they will be here next month, but towards the end of the month. So I only got a couple more weeks to wear wigs.
You doing braids?
Yes, I am. So yeah, I'm clapping back at myself for that. I'm clapping back at my effing coworker because last week I told him in front of his face, because I know he tends to do what he wants to do. I said, could you please text your interns and let them know that I need them to bring in the documents or the papers that I gave them on Wednesday. So I talked to him on Thursday because he does not come in on Fridays. I said, can you please text the interns right now and let them know that they need to bring the papers that I gave them yesterday on Monday, because the person that needs them only comes in on Mondays. He said, okay. I said, do it right now, because I know how you get. So he picks up his phone, does this, puts it down. I'm like, okay, thank you. And he's like, yeah. So yesterday, as I'm laying in my bed, I get a text asking me about the papers that I specifically told this man to ask his interns to bring yesterday, which was Monday. And I said, yeah, I have a message scheduled to send to him because I know he gets to work at 9:30. So I was like, I'm gonna give him a little time. I scheduled a message to send for 9:45 to see what's going on with that. So she's like, he said they don't have them. But I never canceled my message to send. So I had my message sent, and I said, good morning. Please collect the reassessment pre-screeners from your interns and give them to my coworker so she can give them to the other girl. If they forgot them at home, so if I gave you further instructions, if they forgot them at home, have them fill them out today so you can give them to the girl, because the girl that needs to get them only comes on Mondays. He says, okay, they all said they were waiting for you to return tomorrow to bring them. They don't have them today. They don't even come in on Tuesdays. So what sense does that make? How are they waiting on me to come tomorrow and they don't come back till Wednesday? I said, sir, I told you on Thursday they needed to bring them on Monday and you texted them. What did you say to them in the text on Thursday? And then I said, they're going to have to fill them out and give them to the...
Okay, we back.
Okay, so I said, they're going to have to fill them out and give them to the girl today then because they're going to someone else. So he says, I forgot with the shrugs. And then he said, okay. I said, LOL, sir, I cannot with you. So today, I go in there and I said, so what was the text that you sent them on Thursday when I was sitting here and told you to text them? Why does this man proceed to say, I never sent them anything? What did you pick up your phone and do? I'm so confused. Like literally, like I was telling my other coworker, she was like, girl, he probably was texting somebody else. I said he probably was because he literally picked up the phone and went like this and then put the phone down. I thought he texted people. So when he said he forgot, I thought he was saying like he forgot to remind them type thing. But no, how you forget to send a message when I'm sitting in front of your face and told you to send a message?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like what?
He just made that up.
He literally just made it up. I said, you know what? So I'm clapping back at him because he ended up having to send the interns home early because and that was another thing that was confusing to me because how them folks that you typing the information on, or writing the information on, they your clients and you can't remember to rewrite it. You gotta go home to get your paper. So he sent them home to go get their papers and they took pictures and sent it to him and they got it printed out and gave it to the girl and the girl only was able to type one and it was 3 clients. So I said, well, I guess she gonna have to do it next Monday.
I guess so.
So yeah, I'm clapping back at him because why would you, I had another clapback about him, but I'm not even gonna do it. He get on my nerves.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's beef.
Girl.
That's your fight.
Literally, girl, he butt at me a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I think you told me about this.
Yeah, he's crazy.
He bucked at the other girl too, right?
No, he just butt at me.
Like he might bucked at another lady.
So he was talking, like yelling, but he actually butt at me, like in front of the boss. I said, oh my gosh. I said, let me go report you to HR.
Did you?
I did. I said, HR, that man just butt at me.
Is there a case open?
No, girl, ain't no case. But
they didn't take you serious. So.
They thought I was funny, haha, but it was funny weird.
What?
Because I said, rare. But anywho, because my boss was like, oh, he don't like you. I said, I see.
Clearly, he's acting like a wild animal.
Yeah. And he was on the phone with somebody else, and then he got like mad and butted at me. I said, what I do?
I get butted at.
He's crazy. This is the same person I think I clapped back at him a couple weeks ago with the whole field trip and we didn't have no consent form.
Yes,
yeah, it's the same person, child.
He don't do paperwork.
He don't do nothing.
Him and paperwork don't get along.
He don't do what he's told, and that's his problem. But anywho,
him
girl,
and paperwork don't get along.
Are you?
OMG!
Wait,
it's 10 o'clock.
I got a tinkle too.
This is crazy. Okay, well I'm gonna keep mine quick. I think, but this is somebody that I was supposed to clap back at a long time ago, but since it's this person's birthday, I'm gonna clap back at them. So basically, I went on a trip not too long ago with some girls and some guys, and basically one of the girls on the trip was with her guy, and you know the guys were doing them and the girls were doing us. And so we were chatting and we were just addressing some issues that happened in the past. And I'm not aware of I'm aware of the issues, but I'm not in the issues, you know? Like, it's very, like, I'm just an outsider. Mm-hmm. So, anywho, but I've heard about it. So, anywho, I'm gonna hurry up. So, they going on about it or whatever. And I think I just asked one simple question, like, do you think there was an apology that needed to be issued or something like that?
You?
No, I'm not involved, like, at all.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
No, it's okay. I hope y'all listening.
I was, but I wasn't at the same time.
Why not?
I'm focused on me
Your
holding my pee.
Okay, sorry. But anywho, so basically they were like going on about like memory lane and catching up. And then the girl who I'm clapping back at, she thought that the other girl in the group was the one who took her shopping and picked her up from like the bus station and all this beautiful. Well, whatever. This is like old college times or whatever. So we're like reminiscing on stuff.
Know this person?
No. You the one who gotta pee.
Okay.
You don't know nobody.
Okay.
I barely know this girl.
When you said college, I'm like,
no, not our college. They college. That's why I said I'm not involved. I don't know anything. I just know what they said. Did you hear me say that in the beginning?
I did.
Okay. I'm not involved. I wasn't at the college. I was at our college. They was at their college dealing with this. So anyway, so the girl who I'm coming back at thought it was the other girl who did all this cutesy stuff. And she was like, oh, remember when, da-da-da. And then she was like, no. And then the other girl was like, that was actually me, my friend. She was like, that was actually me. And then the girl that I'm coming back at was like, ow. Oh. Well, that don't count because my man made you do it, XYZ. So then we were all like, ow. Like, we were all taken aback by it. So, you know, they were expressing how they felt about it, and I was just quiet. And then I think I did add 2 cents, like, okay, so what can we do going forward? And then she was like, well, what do you want, an apology? Mm-hmm. And then I was like, I think we all looked at each other and were like, yeah. Like, I think everybody was just like, maybe, like, yes. And then she was like, oh, well, you're not getting that. So mind you, so this is how the situation went. Like, she was the one who opened the door for, do you want an apology? Like, what do you want, an apology? And we responded. And then she was like, basically, no, I'm not doing that. And then that basically, like, made things off. Because we were having, like, a nice bonding moment. But then, like, that happened. And then it was kind of, I was like, ooh. Mm-hmm. So, anywho, fast forward. After the trip, you know, we all just kind of came to the conclusion, well, I really mess with her like that. So, she contacts the one girl that she was romanticizing in the situation, and was just like, I haven't heard from you, blah, 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 blah. And she was like, well, because I don't like the way you behaved on the trip. And they're like extremely close. And so basically, I'm missing a part, but I gotta just hurry this up. So basically, they got on the phone or whatever and were chatting and blah, blah, blah. I don't know what happened on the phone call, but then I'm told that the girl basically rearranged the story to make me the enemy, the bad guy. Apparently, I, in the story, said a lot of things that I had no place saying. Granted, I did not go to these people's college, so I don't know anything. Apparently, I was putting in my 2 cents when I don't know anything, and I was, I guess, narrating the story and saying that the girl needs to apologize and XYZ, which it did not go down that way. And she just basically painted me out to be this entire villain. Don't know why I'm the villain when I barely spoke, and I made this girl feel welcomed. But anywho, so I'm coming back at her because she crazy, and it's just like, why you making me the bad guy? Because you don't want me to be the bad guy. If I'm the bad guy,
Chung Lee,
I won't say on this camera what I can do, but I'm gonna just say I could be the bad guy, and you ain't seen no bad guy.
This remind me of Aladria and her false story.
Like, what's up with you girls making up stuff? Like, not you said that girl name.
I mean, that's not her name, so we just call her name.
I swear that's that girl.
That's that girl name.
I swear that's that name.
That's not that girl.
Oh, I'm gonna call this girl Lola.
Oh.
F Lola.
I like it. That's the name of. Never mind, but could see.
Okay, I'm gonna call her Lala.
Yeah, Lala.
Lala. F Lala. We don't F with her. And you stank.
Oh.
And I hope. And that's no. I don't remember nothing about her. Because you pissed me off. And so I had to erase you out of my data bank. Because, like, girl, you pissed me off. How dare you make me the bad guy? I ain't look at that girl's story since.
You know, I did have another clapback. I forgot, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just, somebody ate my effing lasagna.
This girl is unserious.
What? I gotta pee so bad. But somebody ate my lasagna at work, and I am not amused.
Oh my God, so what did you eat for lunch?
So, since we have group therapy, we've been eating like the food that we have to feed the people for group therapy. Okay. So we just been eating that. So I like bring my lunch on a Tuesday, and like if I don't want what they're eating, like I just eat my lunch type thing. But I brought my lunch last Tuesday, and I was taking it home on Thursday because I typically take it home on Fridays if I don't eat it, because we have food throughout the week except for Fridays. So I was going to take it on Thursday though, so that I could eat it for dinner, because I knew we didn't have anything at home, because I had cooked on Wednesday but there was not enough food for me to have leftovers at my house. So I was trying to take my lasagna home. Shout somebody to my lasagna. And yeah, I don't know what happened. And then the same guy who butt at me and don't
he
listen,
ate it.
he's talking about I didn't touch it, somebody probably threw it out, they probably thought it was old. And I was like, I just put it in here on Tuesday, and there's some hot dogs in there from a month ago that is not thrown out. It's some salmon in there from a long time ago that has not been thrown out, but somebody threw out my quote unquote lasagna. No, somebody ate it.
I think he ate it.
I think somebody else ate it.
Really?
But yeah, because when I was asking the other person, have you seen my lasagna? He looking stupid.
Oh, so it's boys.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, hungry. I keep calling him hungry hippo. I think hungry hippo ate my goddamn lasagna. But I don't know why it's not working. But yeah.
Okay, bye y'all.
That was my clapback, my other clapback. But yeah, somebody ate my lasagna into my container. But anywho, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. The Clapback's page is ClapbackCC. My Instagram is Camille_loves. Carmen's is car.xo. Follow us on TikTok while it's still here at the ClapbackCC. Send us an email at theclapbackcc@gmail.com. If you want to be on the show, fill out the Google form. If you do that, please let someone know so that we can see.
I need to check it.
Ooh, excuse me. I checked it the other day and nobody filled it out.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And I had I texted you and was like, homegirl didn't fill it out, but nobody else has filled it out.
But after that, she said she submitted it.
Oh, after that, I didn't look.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, if that's it for the week, guys, we will see you another time. Bye.